What is something everyone should experience at least once in their lifetime? I was in a bad place. I had just lost my job, my girlfriend left me, and I was struggling to pay rent. I was at the lowest point in my life. One day, I was walking home from a job interview when I saw a homeless man sitting on the sidewalk. He looked cold and hungry, and I felt a pang of sympathy for him. I walked over and gave him the last $5 I had in my wallet. He looked up at me with tears in his eyes and said, "Thank you, sir. God bless you." I smiled and walked away, feeling a little better about myself. A few days later, I got a call from the company I had interviewed with. They offered me the job and I was over the moon. I started working there and quickly moved up the ranks. I was making good money and was able to pay off all my debts. One day, I was walking to my car when I saw the same homeless man sitting on the sidewalk. He looked up at me and smiled. I walked over to him and said, "Hey, do you remember me?" He nodded and said, "Yes, sir. You gave me $5 a few weeks ago. That $5 saved my life. I was able to buy a meal and get a good night's sleep. The next day, I went to a job interview and got the job. I'm now working and have a place to live. Thank you, sir. You saved my life." I was speechless. I realized that the $5 I had given him had come back to me tenfold. It was a lesson I would never forget.